Well, it seems that time has run out for Christine, the CVT gearboxed Rover 45. I've had my time with it. I've had it for the month. I was going to say I've not really used it very much, but according to the trip counter, I have done 427 miles in it. I just haven't done a great deal of videoing with it. There are a few people interested in this car. It just so happens that they happen to be without cash. I did suggest this car being stored over in Scunthorpe at a friend of mine's to free up a bit of space in the yard. It also could be sold from there, but well, that came with a little objection from Boaty, and he thinks instead what we should do is simply put it on eBay. One of the reasons for taxing this car for the month was so it could get a little bit of exposure, so it could be seen on video, and therefore maybe drum up a bit more interest, get it sold. But it hasn't really happened, and that's for one particular reason. I've had the MGF, and as much as I like the Rover 45, especially when we've had some reasonably nice and dry days, nothing compares to an MGF. You just can't beat the experience. So this car has only really been used when it's been a family matter, and I don't tend to do filming whilst doing family things. Today, however, I reckon that might change. It's a Saturday, it's a short day. I'm going to go home in a bit and make a pizza, and then we're going to have a little trip out. So let's see whether I can get some footage of this car. I've done the sales pitch video for this. I've done a few videos for it. What else can I do besides just keep on showing it? It's going up on eBay. Hopefully by the beginning of the month. So besides now just giving it a clean up and then taking it back home for the last time, there's nothing else I can do before it goes on eBay. This is the last opportunity you have to buy this car from me rather than eBay. Well, it certainly looks a bit better now. You may know that one of the reasons I wanted to take this car on this month was driving my old Rover 45 called Alfie last month. It reminded me of how much a nice car the 45 is to drive. It is honestly better than the R8 and the 400 HHR, and this car drives really nicely. And with it being this special model, it has everything going for it. It's just that it has been somewhat overshadowed by the experience of the MGF. However, I will enjoy my last drive of this car today, and it will be the last drive I have of this car besides taking it to work tomorrow, where it will stay until it's sold. It's kind of strange to think really that now I'm on the last day of using this car, probably ever, I'm starting to appreciate it just a bit more than I did before. So I've known this car for quite a long time. In fact, right from when I went to pick it up in Kent a couple of years back with my friend Dan, bringing it up here, brake pipes going on the transit. It was a rather uncomfortable trip. I'm going to miss the old thing. If it wasn't for the fact I'm going to be replacing it with something I prefer, I'd probably be quite sad now. but I'm not. With it now going onto eBay, that means that there's a much higher chance of this car ending up in the hands of somebody irresponsible. So if you really are serious about this car, this is probably your last opportunity to actually buy it. Ah!